Fantastic. Hello, Georgina.
Hello.
You just said hello to each other. So, my first question to you is, what was your situation like before you started my FITand40plus 6-week online platinum program?
It was. I was probably about 2 stone heavier than I wanted to be. I don't even know how much I weigh now. That's because I don't look at the scales.
Yay!
I knew I was 2 stone over because I was obviously obsessively, like probably most other people who are overweight are, obsessively checking the scales. And so I was just really unhappy with that. I felt very lethargic. It felt like when I was doing exercise, I just felt like I felt like an idiot because I was way too chubby to be exercising, and I knew that I was like slowing myself down by having so much extra weight.
Right. Okay. And how do you feel now?
I feel, luckily for me, which probably a lot of other people who sign up for your program won't have this benefit, but I had a big lifestyle shift when I first started working with Teresa, and I started walking dogs for 2 hours every day in a week. So I've been really, really lucky that I've been naturally able to be more active and just kind of by default. But I've definitely noticed that with all the healthy eating and, the taking snacks with me, good snacks with me, rather than like, a Snickers in a massive bag of M&Ms.
Absolutely.
Proper snacks. I've found that just really helps me kind of get my way through the day and to the point where I get home and then have a proper lunch. I'm way more organised with food. I've just been speaking to Teresa, in fact, about the fact that I'm going away to France for 4 days next week. And I've been buying tiny Tupperware pots and like coconut oil and crazy ass bee pollen and seeds and shit. And I'm just like, I've got loads of weird ass ingredients. I'm basically going to have 2 suitcases, one for my food and one for my clothes. So things have changed.
Excellent. So, what focus or worries did you have about making the decision to begin the FITand40plus Platinum program?
The main difficulty I had was the money. I didn't have any reservations about working with Teresa after I'd spoken when you do the little freebie chat to see if you love her, which obviously you will. So I thought, I don't know whether I can really justify spending this money. And then as soon as I'd had the chat, the freebie chat, I knew that I had to do it. And bearing in mind, people, that if you're sitting at home thinking, can I afford it? Can't I afford it? I was just about to leave my full-time job of 9.5 years to become a freaking part-time dog walker. So all I can say is, if I can find the money, you can find the money. And it's totally worth it because you end up with a new lifestyle and feeling awesome. So for me, it was less about, after I'd spoken to Teresa, it was less about, oh, can I afford this? And more, okay, how do I get the money to afford this?
Great. And what has happened between now and then?
Apologies if you can hear the dogs barking outside. Between when I first made that call and now, I have obviously completed the program. Yay! I no longer consider myself addicted to sugar, although I will always be a sugar addict, if that makes any sense. So I now feel, one of my worries actually was that when chocolate and sugar and all the yummy foods were gone, what would I do and how would I fill that gap? So with the help obviously of the tapping, which Teresa does and I do because that's my other job, I'm a practitioner, so with the help of just tapping through the sessions, tapping through cravings, it really helped me have some amazing epiphanies. And so I haven't just changed the way that I eat, but I've just changed how I feel about myself and about food and about my relationship with food. And that's been a combination of tapping on my own, tapping while just talking to Teresa, like just tapping through the points. I highly recommend you do it. And just the chats, and the meditations really helped me to, even the first meditation we did, when we did that crazy, just relaxing. And when I got down to my belly, I was like, oh, I suddenly feel very uncomfortable and slightly edgy.
Exactly.
And now I'm like, yeah, it's my stomach, whatever. So, yeah. all of those things have happened.
Excellent.
Many things.
Excellent. And what specific results did you get out of it?
I lost weight, which is obviously the main reason why we all joined this program. I already knew a fair bit. I'm going to kill my neighbour's dog in a minute. It's remembering about how awesome Teresa is. So it's just him trying to say she's awesome. But yeah, sorry, I forgotten the question because I was so annoyed by the dog.
That's okay. What specific results do you have now?
Yeah. Okay, so apart from losing weight, I am more organised with food and with meals. My whole mindset has shifted. So when I walk into a shop, I don't see so much food. I tend to see chemicals and then know which foods are good. I made a huge shift to, again, I'm quite poor, I don't have a lot of money right now. One day I'll be rich, but right now I'm in transit. And even I have made a shift to organic produce whenever I can. And if I can't buy organic, then I soak it in apple cider vinegar and water, scrub it, and then I eat it. So all of those little things. I've stopped using deodorant, like antiperspirant. I'm now using a pit rock.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know this is probably going to go online, but I am a sweaty mofo.
So am I. I sweat all the time.
They're amazing. And I'm using coconut oil to moisturise and stuff. So it's all of these little things have happened and are now natural to me. So.
Excellent. And finally, how do you feel and how has your life changed as a result of working with me?
I feel I've got way more energy, all the stuff you want to hear, really. I've got
Absolutely.
more energy, I've lost weight, I'm being more active, my brain is just brighter, sparkier, more awake. After doing the 3-week detox, which is probably another bit that makes all these potential clients quiver in their boots. But after doing that, my taste buds have completely changed. And people used to say it to me, and I'd be like, whatever. And then when I had a juice from my favourite juice bar and it had apple in it, and I couldn't drink it because it made my mouth go. It was just crazy. So I can still eat sweet foods now, but I just don't have the same want to eat them as I used to, which is frickin' nuts.
Considering I think there was one point where you admitted that chocolate was your friend.
Chocolate was my friend, yeah, and it was something that I figured out during a session with Teresa, just talking and tapping, and I became quite emotional because when I realised that if I didn't have chocolate, I suddenly felt quite lonely, and that might sound a little bit peculiar for people who haven't done tapping before, but for me, I knew what was happening, so I just kind of went with it and tapped through it and got a bit upset and let it pass, and then afterwards I just felt so much better. And I still feel like food is my friend in a way. But
food is your friend because it nourishes you.
Yeah, I know which foods are my friend.
Exactly.
And which ones are the sneaky mean girls who look really pretty and then make you feel really crap.
I like that. Thank you so much, Georgina.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Take care.